All right, let's dive into the pretty amazing world of conversational AI. We're going to pull back the curtain on two super powerful services from Amazon Web Services that, well, they make our apps talk, and more importantly, they make them understand us.
You've definitely experienced this, right? You ask your phone about the weather, or you're trying to explain your problem to a customer service bot. How does it just get you? It feels like magic, but really it's just some brilliant engineering at work. So here's the secret. The best way to think about it is like a team of two specialists working together. You absolutely need one part that acts as the brain. Its whole job is to listen and figure out what you actually mean. And then you need the voice to deliver the answer back in a way that sounds, human.
And that brings us to Amazon's own power couple for building these experiences. We are talking about Amazon Polly and Amazon Lex. So let's break down exactly what each one brings to the table. First up, let's meet the voice of the operation, Amazon Polly. If you need your application to speak, this is where you turn. I mean, this slide just nails it, doesn't it? This is Polly's entire reason for being. If you have a piece of text, any text, and you want to turn it into spoken audio, Polly is your tool. It's that simple. Text goes in, audio comes out.
So the official term for what Polly does is text-to-speech, or TTS. It uses some really sophisticated deep learning to generate speech that sounds incredibly lifelike. We're way past those old robotic computer voices from back in the day.
And it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. Polly has a whole range of voice technologies. You've got the standard voices, which are perfect for quick, simple notifications. Then you have neural voices. That's a huge leap in quality, making it sound much more human. And for longer stuff, like audiobooks or news articles, there are even long-form and the brand new generative voices that are designed to keep you engaged. What's really cool is the level of control you get. Developers can use this thing called Speech Synthesis Markup Language, SSML for short, to tweak pretty much everything. The pitch, the speed, the volume. You can even tell it to use a newscaster style. It's all about making it sound exactly how you want it to.
Okay, so we have our voice. But a voice isn't much good without a brain telling it what to say, right? And that's exactly where our second team member, Amazon Lex, comes into play.
And there you have it, the other side of the coin. If Polly's job is to talk, Lex's job is to listen and understand. It takes whatever a user says or types and figures out what they're actually trying to do. Now, what's really, really powerful here is that Amazon Lex is built on the exact same technology that powers Lexa, the one in millions of homes. This means you're getting an incredibly robust, battle-tested service for building your own chatbots without having to be a machine learning genius. Lex does all that heavy lifting for you. So how does it actually do it? Well, it's a two-step dance. First, you have automatic speech recognition, or ASR. Think of that as the ears. It hears what you say and turns it into plain old text. Then, natural language understanding, or NLU, kicks in. That's the mind. It analyzes that text to figure out your goal, your intent. See, Lex organizes everything around the user's goal, which it calls an intent. So, for example, your intent might be to book a flight. Simple enough. But to actually do that, the system needs more info. Those crucial details, like where you're going and on what date, are called slots. Lex's whole job is to figure out the intent and then make sure it fills in all the necessary slots. Okay, so we've met the voice and we've met the brain. Now let's see what happens when they actually work together. This is where it all comes together. Let's use a super simple real-world example. Imagine you open up your banking app and you just ask it out loud, "What is my account balance?" Let's trace that single request from the moment you say it to the moment you get an answer. Okay, so here's the flow, and it happens in a flash. First, you speak the command. Instantly, Lex is on the case. Its ASR turns your speech into text, and its NLU figures out, aha, the intent is check balance. Your app's own code then goes and securely finds the data. Let's say it's $5,000. The app then creates a simple text response. Your account balance is $5,000. But you asked with your voice, so you should hear the answer back, right? That text gets handed off to Polly, which turns it into that smooth, natural audio you hear. And that whole process brings us right back to our main idea. It's so simple when you see it in action. Lex is the brain. It listens, it understands, it figures out what to do. And Polly is the voice. It takes the final answer and speaks it out loud. They're two totally separate services, each a master of its craft, working in perfect sync. This table just lays it all out, crystal clear.
Look at the purpose. Polly is purely text-to-speech. Lex is for building the whole conversation. The inputs are different, the outputs are different, and the core technologies they use are completely distinct. One makes speech, the other understands it. So why does any of this matter? I mean, it's cool tech, for sure, but this partnership isn't just a fun little detail. It is fundamentally changing how we interact with all of our technology. The applications for this are just exploding. We see it everywhere, in those intelligent customer service bots that actually seem to get your problem, in our smart home assistants, in healthcare apps that book appointments for us. It's also a massive, massive deal for accessibility, powering tools that can read websites out loud. This duo is making technology feel way more natural and a lot more human. So, the next time you talk to an app and it talks right back, you'll know the secret. It's not one thing. It's a team effort between a really powerful brain and a surprisingly lifelike voice. And that leaves just one question, really. With tools like these out there, what conversations will you build?